Hi, I'm Norman A. Hood, financial advisor and host of the Exit Plan Show. I interview America's top advisors like today's guest, Chris Tweedy with Blaney Tweedy and Tipton. We help business owners enjoy more personal freedom, grow their companies faster, and transition ownership seamlessly when the time comes. Welcome to the show, Chris.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Yep, our pleasure. First question, could you tell our audience a little bit about your education, background, and then also your career path up until now?
Yes, for sure. I went to the University of Oklahoma and graduated with an undergraduate degree in Management Information Systems,
okay.
Which is a business degree wrapped with a lot of computer software development and architecture background. So when I graduated, I moved to Texas and lived in Dallas for a number of years and started a software development company while I was down there, and had the experience of running that company for about 6 years, and had gone through a lot of the issues that our clients do today.
Right.
Went back to law school, used a lot of my experience and leveraged that into a career representing a lot of small to mid-sized business owners, many of which end up coming to me and asking for advice on planning for the future, retirement, exit planning strategies, and things like that.
Okay. You and I just met, but how would the people that know you the best have known you for a number of years? How do you think they'd describe you personally?
Well, I would hope they would describe me as competent in a professional environment. In a personal environment, I think they would describe me as trustworthy and reliable.
Okay. As far as the firm goes, Blaney, Tweedy, and Tipton, what types of services do they offer?
Yes, our law firm is a commercial transactional law firm. Okay. And we represent businesses in connection with transactions, mostly. We do litigation, but it's usually on a limited level. Most of the time we're doing deals where we're doing a lot of mergers and acquisitions work, or we're helping with clients develop their ideas into entrepreneurial businesses, and of course, buying and selling businesses on the back end.
Okay. And you're not the only firm in Oklahoma that does that type of work. What do you think differentiates you from some of the others?
Great question. Many of the firms in Oklahoma City in this market that would be in the same space that we are going to be a larger law firm. And larger law firms are typically very competent, and they have lots of attorneys that are capable and helpful. Our law firm is a small to mid-sized law firm, and the partners of this firm, we believe that personal service, where you have an actual personal relationship with your client, is still important. And we focus a lot of our time and effort in our representation in creating that environment with our client. And we believe many of our clients feel that the additional service that they get from us from the relationship standpoint sets us aside from a lot of the larger firms that do the same thing we do.
Okay. Having owned your own business in the past, and with your background in software development, that type of thing, you have probably more of a background in business than some other attorneys that that practice in the same area. Of all the things you do, what do you like the best?
Well, I think at heart I'm an entrepreneur. Having been a business owner in my past gives me a lot of ability to relate to my clients, because I've felt and dealt with and gone through many of the same issues that they have felt and dealt with and gone through. Making a payroll, employment problems, problems with contracts, maybe legal disputes. And to this day, a partner in a small law firm, I am an entrepreneur, one of the founders of this firm. And so a law firm, as you know, is a business just like any other business. So we often find that we deal with the same problems within the firm that these entrepreneurs that come to us deal with. So there is a lot of ability to relate exactly to what they feel, and also have the competence to help them achieve the goal that they are striving to achieve, which, whether that's dealing with a contract or perhaps selling their business.
Sounds like you maybe think more like they do because of your background.
It's possible.
Where do you get your energy to do this?
Well,
You're still young, so you have more energy to start with, but something has to energize you to keep charging ahead.
sure, yeah. People's passions in their lives tend to propel them, and one of the passions in my life has been to be an entrepreneur, to be in business, and being in business in this law practice, and getting to be around other people in business for themselves or business for their families and things like that is really a motivator. And I really enjoy and get a lot of energy out of helping people help themselves in their businesses. It's a dream practice when you're an entrepreneur and a lawyer.
Right. Okay, last question. Business owners watch the Exit Plan show for one or three or four reasons. One, they want to find a way to maybe enjoy a little more personal freedom, not spend all their time at work, and some tip to help them do that. Number two, they may want to grow their business faster. Number three, they are looking for a way to transition the ownership to a third party or to a family member or maybe to a key employee group or maybe a business partner. And then the last one, more recently, the thing we hear from business owners, they're trying to redefine their purpose in life after they sell their company, or sometimes they're holding back from selling because they're not sure what they're going to do after that. So based on your experience with working with business owners, could you give just one tip in any of those four areas?
Absolutely. One of the things you said really rang home, which was, how do I have more time as a business owner, and what will set me up in order to be able to sell this or transition this business in the future? And I think the most important thing to a buyer of businesses or an inside party that would take over a business would be the continuity of a management structure that doesn't involve the owner.
Okay.
So continuity of management would be, like an owner in a business being the face,
right,
being the management, being the force that drives sales, whatever that may be. If the business owner can find a way to put in place a management structure that doesn't involve that person's time and required influence, where they can be more of an accountability tool to that team of management, a buyer will look at that business and be 100% more likely to think that business will continue in the same way once they close their transaction. It's a huge thing for buyers, especially institutional buyers.
Right.
And from the time perspective, if an owner can find that management structure that has his check and balance or her check and balance in place, then they can spend less time managing and being the face of the business and more time doing the things that they would rather do or want to do instead.
Okay, great. Good interview. That was Chris Tweedy. He's with Blaney Tweedy and Tipton in Oklahoma City. For more information about Chris and his firm, please check out the show notes on our episode page of our website. Thank you.